hope you all are having a good one. I wanted to try something that I've seen a lot of YouTubers do, which is a 50 random facts video. I thought it'd be fun to share some like super random facts about me and then hear some random facts about you guys down in the comments. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's get started. I don't eat fish. I have never eaten fish. The smell makes me nauseous, and even though everybody wants to make me eat fish, I refuse. I have a horrible fear of flying. I am terrified. I have walked off of planes before because I'm afraid something is gonna go wrong. I've had panic attacks in the air. It is not good. I'm also afraid of raw wood. I know it sounds super random, but when I was a little kid, I ran my hand along a bench and got like 100 splinters in it, and I literally will not touch any unfinished wood since. I'm one of 5 kids, 4 brothers. I'm the youngest, and they're all my half brothers, and I have 6 nieces and nephews. When I was little, I used to want to be a cat house designer. I'm 5'5". I used to be 5'6", and apparently I shrunk. When I was in elementary school, I faked not being able to see the eye chart because I really wanted to get glasses so I could look like the American Girl doll Molly. I did not follow through once I went to the eye doctor. However, Jeff did something similar, and now his eyes are screwed up, so don't do that, folks. I love to memorize random rap songs. I just replay the song over and over and over and over and over on my commute to work until I memorize it. My recent ones are Anaconda by Nicki Minaj and The Water Dance. I also memorized the entire Virgin America safety dance, the song and most of the dance moves, and yes, I do it on the airplane. My very first business was called Paper Crafts. My best friend and I used to sell things made out of paper, like all different shapes, and like juice boxes and purses made out of paper on the side of the road, lemonade stand style. In high school, I had a jewelry business named Gemini. My birthday is on June 21st, which is on the cusp of Cancer and Gemini, so whenever anyone asks me what zodiac sign I am, I never know what to say. I usually say Gemini, hence the name of my business. I don't like whipped cream. I don't understand it. I don't understand why people like it. I don't like it on things. I always eat around it. I don't get it. I am madly in love with all of the news anchors on NBC, past and present, especially Willie Geist and Tom Brokaw. Oh, and Lester. I love Lester. I am obsessed with Pixar movies. My favorite is Up. I walk down the aisle to the theme from Up, and I dance with my dad to the theme from Toy Story. I always cut an extra sliver of dessert after I cut a slice or a scoop or whatever it is. And my mom does this too, so I know where I get it from. After I saw the movie The Truman Show, I was 100% convinced that my entire life was fake and everyone was an actor, and that my dog was like wearing a camera, and that like I was living in a bubble, and I still often think that. Anyone else? I once voiced a line in the movie Thumb Thumbelina, and I did a terrible job, so if you listen to it, you'll probably easily be able to know which one is me. I almost always unbutton my pants when I eat. I hate having things tight on my stomach when I eat. It drives me crazy. So if I have a shirt that is covering my pants, I will unbutton those. Always. I love cheese. So Oprah of me. I love bread. I will put cheese on anything that I can put cheese on. Cheese makes everything better. I don't care if I'm most likely lactose intolerant. Cheese is great. I don't understand how people don't like cheese. As a kid, I always hated the nickname Kel, even though everybody called me that, and even Jeff still calls me that today. What?
I didn't know you hated that name. I call you that all the time.
I hate the nickname Kel.
Good to know.
I hate showering. I shower, don't worry, but I hate it. I don't like being like wet. I don't like having wet hair afterwards and being cold. I don't like drying my hair. I don't like anything of shaving, nothing. I don't like anything about the act of showering. I like to alternate between eating sweet and savory foods throughout the day. So if I have something savory for breakfast, then I have to have something sweet before lunch, and then something savory for lunch. I like to alternate. I don't like to eat 2 sweet things in a row. I almost never spend gift cards. If you give me a gift card as a gift, it is most likely still sitting in my purse today, even if it was years ago. So hopefully I don't get mugged. If I do, they will have a nice little shopping spree at Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm afraid, do you think you can hear this dinging? I almost never leave the house without forgetting something and having to go back and get it. I do this at the grocery store too. I always forget something and I know as I'm leaving, I realize it. I am forgetful apparently. I have this like enlarged bump thing on the back of my tongue. I don't know what it is. I used to joke that it was an enlarged taste bud because I used to be a really picky eater, but who knows? I also have a matching birthmark to my dad. So we have the same birthmark on our leg. It's the same shape in the same place. It's so weird. I've never heard of that before, but we both have it. I've always dreamed of going to India. I've always been fascinated by the culture, the beautiful weddings, everything. I'm dying to go to India. It's like the one place that's on my list. I don't like the beach. I don't like the sand. I don't like the ocean. I just don't like it. I like to be by the beach, but not at the beach. If we ever go to like on a vacation, I will sit at the pool and like look at the beach, but I don't really like being on the beach. My favorite movie is Patch Adams. I am creepily good at finding information out about people on the internet. Like if I want to find out something about someone, I can usually do it really fast. I always joke that I would be an amazing private detective. I cannot for the life of me spell the word guarantee. G-A-U-R-U-N-T-E. No. G-U-A-R-A. I can't. I just can't. I used to wake up really early in the morning before high school and watch a show called Sit and Be Fit. It was a aerobics show with people doing exercises in chairs. I had a show in New York Fashion Week when I was 16. I won a contest and got to show several of my designs that I sketched, designed, and sewed in Fashion Week. It was pretty awesome. I sing Oh Happy Day from Sister Act 2 whenever anything good happens. My family loves games. We are the most competitive family on the planet and things get really crazy, but we love games. We always play them when we're together. My favorites are Pit and Catchphrase. I lay in bed in the morning and comment on the news on the Today Show, and Jeff calls it my pulpit time. I wanted to name my dog Casey after the golden retriever from Lisa Frank, but my cousins got a dog first and named it Casey, and I was so upset about it. I am obsessed with the show Teen Mom. I have watched both seasons from when they were on 16 and Pregnant. I am so involved and dedicated to all of their lives. I cry at every episode. It is my favorite show, and I follow all of them on Instagram. I eat the same breakfast every single morning. 2 eggs, scrambled, with cheese, half an avocado, and 2 strawberries cut up. I am happiest when I'm dancing or watching dance videos on YouTube. I totally think in my head that I look like the dancers on YouTube when I dance, but I definitely do not. You know what? Just not born with it. Just not gifted in that aspect of life. If I have a nightmare, I can't run or scream in it. Instead, I like swim through the air. It's really weird, but kind of terrifying. I love talking about baby names. I have always loved talking about baby names. I will talk about your baby name with you at any time. If you need help picking a baby name, you can talk to me. I read all the baby name websites. Similarly, a dream job of mine is to name nail polish. I mean, how fun would it be to name nail polish for a living? It's gonna happen someday. I am a huge Broadway fan, Broadway musicals. My favorite is 42nd Street, and I firmly believe in 2 things. 1, that no show is the same if it's not in New York, and 2, that I can't listen to a soundtrack if I haven't seen the show live first, which is why I still haven't listened to the Hamilton soundtrack, because ain't nobody got $1,300 right now to buy a ticket or 3 years to wait. One of my favorite smells is the smell of old hardware stores, like the independent little ones. They smell so good and it's like weirdly comforting. I cannot touch my toes, like not even close. I am the least flexible person on the planet. I can't like sit up and put my feet out. I can't, no flexibility at all. And in case it wasn't evident with that one, I am also not athletic at all. I used to be really happy because I would get last place in all of my track meets because the ribbon was pink. I only like eating cereal dry. I prefer my baked goods cold, like cake, pie, crumble, sometimes donuts, cake donuts though. cold. I prefer them out of the fridge. So much better that way. My favorite thing to learn about people is like their weird quirks. If they like collect something weird or have like a weird random talent. Jeff has one that we will have to discuss at some point. And there's 50 random things about me. So now I want to know one about you. Is there anything random that you like to eat or that you don't like, or some random life event? Tell me in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you back here next time. Bye, guys. One of my favorite smells is the smell of do you think that was okay?